Welcome back, Mario lovers, to the next installment of this game that sucks ass. Well, it doesn't suck ass, but it fucking kicks my ass. That's for sure. But we're going on to the next world, which is the game of life. I mean, Merengue Clouds? Alright. Let's do the only one we can do. Merengue Clouds 1. Land of Flying Books. Blocks. Give me the coins. Give me the coins. There's 3 flowers there. I only got 2 coins out of that. You cheap fucking bastards. You ripped me off. You ripped me off. Do we fall through? C. C? C. Oh, that would have been cool if it, like, spelled something out. Give it. Uh-oh. What do you do here? Duck. God damn it. Oh, shit. Champion. Nope, I missed it. Champion. We got this, yeah. And we got this, yeah. The fucking checkpoint. Give me the flowers. Don't tell me it ripped me off again. It ripped me off again. There's 4 and we got 3. You fucking bastards. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. Oh, I got him. Bam. Next one. Next stop. Bowser. Actually, that's in a lot of steps. That's in about 18 levels. Oh, that was cheap. I should have died. But I'm in permanent God mode, so... Or maybe I'm just that skilled. Just kidding, I'm not skilled at all. I survived a level with a non-killable character? Wow, I bet you feel so proud. I bet my mom's proud of me. But we don't have to tell her I can't die. We don't have to tell my mom that we can't die with this character. So she can be proud of me for once in my life. Alright, do you want orange or green? Well, my favorite color is orange. Spoiler alert, so we should do that one. Let's do that one. Duh. Uh-oh. Oh, so it slides to the left with you. It slides with you. Suppose that's good to know. And we can't even ride ya. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Bah. This game is so fun, especially when you die. This game is so fun, especially when you die. I love to die. It makes me feel so happy because I love to do things over and over again. Wait for it. God damn it. How do I do this? Yes! Suck my fat cock. This bastard can fly. Not anymore. Or ever. Because he fell. Asshole, that's what you get for having wings. Are you gonna fall too? Alright, I guess we'll just wait for him. Nailed him! Fucking Flappy Bird for the win. What are the point of these tomatoes? Can Yoshi eat them? That's my question. Uh-oh. How did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? Uh-oh. Gotta avoid these crazy kids. Nice. What a cheater I am, but I do not have the skill to beat it otherwise. Ever. With a capital ever. Underlined, bolded, italicized, ever. Slide to the lift. Tower. Where does this man go? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. My 3 favorite letters of the alphabet. Actually, that's a lie. My 3 favorite letters of the alphabet are M, G, and W because they're my initials. It sounds like that's not when you hit your head on that. It sounds like the same sound effect when you run into a wall in Pokemon, or at least in like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Definitely sounds like you're running to a wall in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I get that they're the same company, Nintendo, and they probably use the same sound effects across all their games, but if they're not the same, that's what it reminded me of. If it is the same, then... Well then. That was some hardcore cheating. I mean, it wasn't cheating because it's in the game, but that was some hardcore pussy-ing. Because I suck. Hardcore being a bitch. That's what I'll say it is. I'm being a hardcore bitch. I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm a pussy. Yeah, I'm a bitch and I'm a fucking pussy. Yeah. It's a song about using the easiest character in Mario. Yeah. Did you like it? Now selling on iTunes. Oh God. I would hope not. If iTunes wants to keep the reputation for being at least a good, decent music distributor, you don't want to put my content on it. You'd lose all reputation. I wonder if someone like got a whole compilation of me compilation of me singing and put it into one video, how long it'd be. Probably be at least 3 hours. Out of every game I've ever played, just singing and doing let's play walkthroughs, whatever these are. Guarantee you, I've sang at least 3 hours. Oh, so those things, they don't last long. So they're just like me in bed. Uh-oh, come on! There we go! Triangle, circle, square. Triangle, circle, square. This isn't PlayStation, Nintendo, you silly goose. Yes. Uh-oh. I think I pressed B. I was thinking the Xbox controller A. The Xbox controller A and the Nintendo Switch A are not the same A. Now, if you really want to be clueless, across all 3 console platforms, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox, the X buttons are all in different spots. There's 3 different X button spots for 3 different controllers. So, if you really want to be confused, play all 3. Cause then it's like, Nintendo Switch wise, do I press it and use like a power up because it's that one of those buttons? Or PlayStation, do I press it to, you know, talk in a conversation like it's a basic open door button? Or do I do it with Xbox and it's like the action button and you attack or swing or something. It's like when you're playing a game and it's like, press X. Okay. I just pressed 17 different buttons. And I don't know which one was right. Especially a game that's available on every single console. Which actually I don't know if there's one that's available on all consoles. I know Smite. Smite's coming out on the Switch, but I don't know if Smite's... like an Xbox 360... PlayStation game as well. Really? You're gonna hit me? You're gonna attack me? Or press charges for battery against you? Give me the loot. There we go. You peekaboo. Get off my back. And stay out. Or I mean, I'm the one that's leaving. It's like, I don't know. It's like you tell someone to get out of your house or go away, but you're visiting their house. That's happened to me a couple times. You know, you in middle school and when you're hanging out with your friends, it's like, I fucking hate you right now. And that's totally how guys, at least in middle school, at least for me, hang out all the time. It's like, I fucking hate you right now, but I'll call you tomorrow. And then we'll hang out. Yeah, it's those kind of friendships that last forever in middle school, for sure. But, what am I trying to say? Yeah, when I was at one of my friend's house, his name was Christian. It's like we were playing like old WWE wrestling on the Wii, and it's like we'd always accuse each other of cheating like all the time, but we still love each other, just best friends. Well, we're friends. I wouldn't say we're best friends, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is we'd always accuse each other of cheating in wrestling, and then we get into fights, like sometimes physical, sometimes emotional, like all the time over a stupid wrestling game. And then eventually, like, we'd have to wrestle to figure out who's the winner. And then I'd say, I fucking hate you, go home. And he's like, but you're at my house. And it's like, I'm fucking care, I'm out of here. And then I'll call him tomorrow. It's like, hey, you want to hang out? And he's like, sure. Like, arguments in high school, if you have an argument with your best friend in high school, it's completely different. In high school, it's almost as if that's a fucking friendship death sentence. If you have an argument with your friend in high school, you're done. You're probably no longer friends. If you have an argument with your friend in middle school, you call each other the next day. At least that's how it was for me. 100%. But that was also back in the day when everyone had landlines and, you know, no one had cell phones. Or at least some people had cell phones. Like, that was like the 2006, 2007 middle school years, for sure. Good times. But speaking of my friend, and wrestling, he had a trampoline in his backyard. And we'd always, because we were like obsessed with WWE as kids. At least us two were. But we'd always wrestle. And my favorite character was always like fucking Jeff Hardy. Because he did like the ninja thing off the top rope. And I thought that was just the most badass thing that you could ever see. You do a front flip off the top rope. Ugh, instant badass. I want to be Jeff Hardy. I know I'm just walking through all these people, but you know what? I'm telling you a story. And then you have like the WWE belts that you can get, like the plastic ones, but you know what? You also thought they were super cool as well. He had a trampoline, and he kind of lived in the back corner lot, which is kind of sort of next to a half forest. And what I mean by a half forest, it's like, so the house is on like a corner, and on one corner, like of the side of the house, it was like I said, a half forest. And what I mean by that, it's like two or three trees thick to get to like the next house. So it's like a pseudo forest, but the trampoline was up next to the fake forest, and there was this giant tree that we would go up, and we would always like hang the belt on top of the tree or on one of the branches. So you'd have to climb up on one of the branches in order to get the belt. So it was like a what's the one match where you have to climb the ladder to get to the top and reach the belt? It's like steel ladder, steel cage. No, not steel cage. I forgot what it's called. But it's like, like 4 people, and there's like a ladder, and then you have to climb up to the ladder, which is on a string, and get the fucking belt, and then the winner that gets the belt, wins. But we'd put it on the tree, so we would like imitate the whole thing, and I'd be Jeff Hardy, and he'd be like, I don't know, someone else. He was like a CM Punk kind of guy. And at that point, like, we would actually hurt each other. And my friend Christian, I would feel so bad because sometimes I would actually hurt him so bad he'd start to cry. And then that's the point where you go home. That's the point where you go home, but you're afraid he's going to tell his mom and you're going to get in trouble. But it's like kids being kids. I mean, I don't want to make someone cry when I, put them in a figure 4 leg lock and actually put real pressure on them. Like, yeah, I made him cry a couple times, but Jesus, what do you expect when you put him in a fucking figure 4 leg lock and you're both in middle school? It was like the legit figure 4 leg lock, and I pushed. And I pushed hard. Probably harder than I should have, granted, but yeah, when someone starts to cry, that's when it's like, oh, I gotta go home before you tell your mom. And even if you do tell your mom, I'm out of there before she knows, so either way, I'm good. Or not, because she can always call my mom and say, hey, I don't want you hanging out with my son anymore. Or I don't want your kid hanging out with my kid. Your kid's an asshole. My mom would be like, yeah? So? Your kid's a pussy. Alright, well, no. But again, kids being kids. And WWE was kind of the thing back then. 100%. That was back in the days where, like, kids actually had fun and didn't sit on their ass playing Xbox all day. But that's basically what friends do nowadays, right? It's like, hey, you want to come over and hang out? Yeah, sure, we can hang out. What do you want to do? Xbox. Yeah, I know, that's what we do every time. But what game do you want to play? Oh, okay. I guess we can switch it up from Fortnite to PUBG, and we can be original like that. Jesus fucking Christ. Every time someone talks and it's like, hey, you want to come over and hang out? It's like, yeah, what do you want to do? PUBG or Fortnite? PUBG or Fortnite? PUBG or Fortnite? It's fucking stupid. I hate Fortnite. It's the stupidest piece of shit I've ever played. I do like PUBG, but only the mobile version. Only the mobile version. I just think battle royales are stupid. Every battle royale since the beginning of battle royales has just copied the previous one. They're unoriginal. Oh, let's do 100 players. Put them into a fucking ring and Last man standing, you know. Tim Allen. Victory. Wow. Okay, cool. Super original. You know, it just gets boring. The only battle royale I've actually ever liked is PUBG Mobile. I've played PUBG Console, but again, I think it's dumb. PUBG Mobile is better than PUBG Console by far, in my opinion. By fucking far. And granted, if I were to play a video game on a console, it would be the Xbox. It would absolutely be the Xbox One X. Why? Because it's my favorite console. Why? Because it's 4K and it's fucking beautiful. Okay? But the mobile PUBG is miles above console PUBG. Again, that's my opinion. Don't try and hate me too much about it. That's my opinion. But I don't know. I'm just not a huge Battle Royale player. I don't know, maybe, I heard Anthem's gonna be good. I'll definitely try that when it comes out. I don't know, is Anthem Battle Royale? And if it is, well, guess what? It copied the other 17,000 Battle Royale games. At some point or another, something got copied, something got transferred over, and if not exactly, well, then you can be damn sure that they got their ideas from something, and maybe they manipulated it a little bit, but they definitely got some ideas from something. Nowadays, let's be honest, it's 2019. You're probably not going to find an original idea that hasn't been done at least once. Battle Royale, done. Like to high heaven, it's been done before. Platformers, been done before. It would actually surprise me if a new game idea came out in 2019 or later. Because it just seems like everything's already been fucking done. I don't know how I would get that. I'd probably have to bounce on him. Get up! Get up! What the fuck? How? He shocked me. It was quite shocking. Uh-oh. Bam, bitch. Get bammed, bitch. Am I gonna be able to jump on this? No. Absolutely not. Wishful thinking. Your dreams will not come true today. God damn it, god damn it. 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 Yeah, just fuck everything. God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That is such bullshit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We should not keep dying there. God damn it. This is where I start to get mad. More than usual. Slightly. I don't... Let's see. Get off my fucking back, Jack. Uh-oh. That's not too bad. At least we don't have to deal with... Turtle guy anymore. I just need to get around this shit. There we go. Fucking finally. Fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. Fuck. Swearing's not so good. I don't fucking care. You should know if children are watching, so beware. What? What are you so surprised about, you buck-toothed weasel? Do it again, dick. Alright, well, we should have died. 100%. Wow, we need about 17 power-ups. Based on how many times I've just gotten hit. Alright, the third one should be the hardest one. So let's see if we can survive this one. There we go. Well, we survived the hardest one, or at least the final one. So by the transitive property of surviving, we should have survived the third one. first, second one. Yes. Yeah, got it. I got it out. Oh, this game makes me want to kill myself. Yes, now I would like to save. Alright, let's open her up. Oh, is this it? Oh, well, you know what that means. You can't have it in the Merengue Clouds video. You gotta do it in a separate video because that's how the shit goes. Cliffhanger time. Thank you all for watching. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, game on. Alright, that sounded like Donald Trump there for a second. Well, whatever. Not trying to be political. Well, that was bad. That was just Southern Cowboy. It's completely different from Donald. Alright, Southern Cowboy. Until next time, y'all. No, wait. Donald Trump. How am I gonna do this one? Let me try and gather up the phlegm. Like y'all. God damn, I can't even. Until next time. That was bad. Just fuck it. Game on. Who cares?